Good morning, students. In this video, we are going to learn the third chapter in 10th grade. The chapter is like this: two stories about flying. Okay, in this lesson, we can see the two parts are there. The first one is First Flight, written by Lame O'Flaherty, and one more is that is Black Aeroplane. Okay, before you read today, yes, I would like to start that first part is First Flight. Okay, before going this lesson, we try to understand that behind the every success or behind the every succeed person, there we can see the lot of effort. Without hard work or dedication, otherwise sacrifice, there is no any success. Okay, see, in his first flight, in this lesson, we are going to learn a beautiful moral. In your life as a human being, if you want to learn anything, but you must do the hard work. With your effort, if you want to do or if you want to learn anything, then only you can become the capable person. Yes, and even one more thing. The fear of suffering is worse than the suffering as itself. It means there is a proverb like this: if you have the fearness in your mind, you can't do anything. Yes, in Sanskrit also we can see that word, Dhairam Sarvatva Sadhanam. It means if you want to do anything as a achieve, as a goal, as a aim, whatever it may be, but you must do the hard work with dedication. That is important. Yeah, let us come to it. By birth, we didn't learn to walk, to run, to read, to write, but just see, by practice, yes, with your hard work, with lot of failure, okay, we became a success person. That is the main point of this lesson. Yes, dear students, please come to the first part is First Flight, written by Lame O'Flaherty. Okay, before you read, since the earliest times, humans have dreamt of conquering the skies. It means not these things are not nowadays. From as ancient time, human being he decided to conquer the world, nature, skies. Yes, skies means that is nature. We can consider that. Here are two stories about flying. As a human being, sometimes we can get the miracle things from the nature. Just see, let us come to the first point. A young seagull is afraid to fly. Okay, according to the first chapter or first part, here these whole lessons it deals with the young seagull. Seagull means it is a kind of bird like your crane. It is afraid to fly because as a bird, the flying is the nature of that bird. But it was afraid to fly. It was a young seagull. First time, it must fly, so it was too afraid. But how does he conquer his fear? Yes, same things. Whenever as we were as a baby or little baby on the time, to keep as our feet on that time, we were also very afraid. But now we can run very speedily because you conquer as your fear. Your conquer means win. Okay, let us come to the first paragraph now. First part is First Flight. Yeah, let us come to the first one. The young seagull was alone on his ledge. His two brothers and his sister had already flown away the day before. Okay. According to this lesson here, main character is that is a young seagull. It is a kind of bird was alone on his ledge. Okay. Ledge means that is a narrow as origin self as projecting for a wall. Yes, in the textbook they have given the picture at page number 33. Yes, if you want to observe that, you can clarify that. See, that young seagull, it was alone on his ledge. is two brothers and his sister. Two brothers and a sister is already is flown away the day before. See, I think that these young seagull and as well as his brothers and sister, I think that they were at the same age, but they started to fly. But these young seagull, it was too afraid to fly because first time it was doing that things. See that? Somehow when he had taken a little run forward to the brink of the ledge and attempted to flap his wings, he became upright. Okay, see there. Somehow when he had taken a little run forward to the brink, here brink means that is also hedge. Okay, but he did the effort to fly. But on that time, it became afraid. See, and attempted to flap. F-L-A-P, flap means that is wave or wing. See, flap his wings, he became afraid. The great expanse of sea stretched down beneath. Okay, himself, these young seagull decided to fly, but when it came near the edge of that rock, on that time when it saw that stretched as that huge sea or ocean, again it became afraid. And it was such a long way down, miles down. He felt certain that his wings could never support him. But when these young seagull saw downside on that time, it became too afraid, and even it thought itself, what? He felt certain that his wings would never support him. This is the first time. He felt certain, that his wings would never support him. I think that it was a thought of himself. For that purpose, it became too afraid. So, he bent his head and ran away back to the little hole under the ledge where he slept at night. As beginning he came to fly, when he saw that stretched ocean or sea and that huge ground, at that time again it became afraid, it returned. So again it went back and just see that, ran away back to the little hole under the ledge where he slept at night, even when each of his brothers and his little sister. And it was as alone. There was a hole always as with his family, it was sleeping there. Okay, again it went there only. See, what next? Whose wings were for shorter as, even when each of his brothers and his little sister, whose wings were far shorter than his own. But according to the lesson, here we can see that these young seagull, it had the longer wings than his brothers or sister. But they started to fly because they had the daringness. They learnt how to fly from their parents. So for that purpose, they went to fly. But these young seagull, himself, it was a coward. It had the lack of daringness. So again it went for his hole to sleep there only. Okay, see. And flapped their wings and flew away. He failed to muster up courage to take the plunge which appeared to him so desperate. Yes, here just see that. He failed to muster up courage. Here muster means gather or collect. These young seagull, it became failure to collect his courageousness to take that plunge. Here plunge means that is a dive. Okay, which appeared to him so desperate. Desperate means, it means these desperate means that is, hopeless. Because it became very upright for that purpose, it seems very hopeless to him. So he didn't go away. See next one. His father and mother had come around calling to him shrilly. Okay, see. When he was sitting alone on the rock on the time, his parents, they came to call him, yes, by doing a lot of shrilly sound. Shrilly means here that is a cracking sound. By calling him, they made that sound. And even upbraiding him. Upbraiding means scolding, because they are abusing him. Because he must learn the lesson how to fly, but he was not ready. For that purpose, his parents, they scolding him and threatening him. Threatening means meaning. Okay, just say that. To let him starve on his ledge unless he flew away. Okay, his parents, they left him to suffering from that hungriness. Okay, see, because he was not ready to learn. That is the problem. See, ledge unless he flew away, but for the life of him he could not move. Okay, just say that. As a young seagull, he must learn to fly because he must eat the food. After few years or few days, he must catch the fishes himself or food himself. But now he was not ready to fly. That is the problem for his parents. Okay, just say that. That was 24 hours ago. Since then, nobody had come near him. Yes, the time became 24 hours. Yes. Before the 24 hours, his parents, his sister, and as well as his brother, they went away from him. The day before, all day long, he had watched his parents flying about with his brothers and sister. Okay, from that ledge, his parents and brothers or sister, they went another side. They were flying there. But simply by sitting this side, this young seagull, it was watching them. Yes, nobody came near to him. Just say that. And he had watched his parents flying about with his brothers and sister. See, his brothers and sister and as well as parents, his parents taught how to fly to his brothers and sister, and they were ready to teach to him also. But himself, he was not ready to go with them. That was a problem. Okay, see. And even his parents taught some lessons to his brothers and sister. What they taught? Just say that. Perfecting them in the art of flight. His parents, they taught to other seagulls that perfecting them in the art of flight, how to fly, catching them how to skim the waves. Yes, skim means that is the scream of, because in ocean we can see that the waves are coming, are floating. On that time, how to see the fish in that wave, and how to catch the fish from that floating wave. Like this, they taught everything to that other seagull. But one thing, see, teaching them how to skim the waves and how to dive for fish. For other seagull, yes, the parents, they taught everything, but these young seagull, it was alone on the rock, because it didn't come to learn that lessons. He had in fact seen his older brother catch his first herring, and even his older brother, he learned the lesson how to catch the fish, and even he caught the fish. Herring means that is a fish here, soft finned sea fish. Okay, and devour it. His older brother, he caught the fish, yes, in that floating wave, and even he ate that. Now, his brother learned the lesson how to fly, how to catch the fish. Just see that. Standing on a rock while his parents circled around, raising a proud cackle. When his older brother, he was learning the lesson, and when he was catching the fish, on that time, his parents, they became very proud about him. Not about this young seagull, about his older brother, because he became the success to catch his prey, I mean that fish. Okay, and all the morning, the whole family had walked about on the big plateau. Here plateau means that is a plain ground. See, otherwise upland. The young seagull, it was one side. Yes, his parents or his family, they were another side. Okay, they were doing all activities as a bird. What they were doing? See, midway down, the opposite cliff is taunting him with his covered eyes. Okay, by standing in another side, his parents or brother or sister, they are taunting him. Here taunting means insulting him because he didn't learn the lesson. Okay, see. And even they saw that cowardice in his behavior. Here cowardice means that is a lack of bravery. Because he was afraid to fly, for that purpose, as they called him, he was a coward. Coward means that is lack of bravery we can consider. Yes, see. See next one. The sun was now ascending the sky. What this everything happened, it was the previous day, and next day the sun was now ascending. Ascending means climb up. He was coming upside in the sky, blazing on, and even he was shining, he was as flaming. In his ledge that faced the south, he felt the heat because he had not eaten since the previous nightfall. Okay, when the sun came on the time, this young seagull, it felt himself, it was too hot. Because early morning also it seems very hot to him because he was too weak, he was a feeble. Because since previous nightfall he didn't eat anything, for that purpose he was too weak. That warm is also seems as very hot to him. See, he stepped slowly out to the brink of the edge. When he was started to have the lot of hungriness on that time, when he felt that things, okay, himself, as he decided to learn that lesson. He stepped slowly out to the brink of the ledge, where he was as alone. Okay, he started to come outside for his food because he was suffering from that without food, hungriness. See, he stepped slowly out of the brink of the ledge and standing on one leg with other leg hidden under his wing. Okay, just see that. Now he decided to fly there, but still he had the fearness. So for that purpose, he was standing on only on one leg, and other leg it was hidden under his wing. Because it shows his fear or threatened. Okay, see. He closed one eye then as other. Just say that. And pretended to be falling asleep. Yeah, see. This young seagull, it was pretending. Pretending means make the acting. A drama. Because it must shows as his weakness to his parents. For that purpose it was doing. Still they took no notice of him. Yeah, see. It must show his hungriness and angriness also. For that purpose it was doing this all drama as in front of his parents or brothers or sister. See, still they took no notice of him. When this young seagull, it was doing the drama, but his parents, otherwise his brother or sister, they didn't give any heedless. Concentration to him. He saw his two brothers and his sister laying on the plateau, dozing with their heads sunk into their necks. Yeah. I think that his brothers and sisters, they were very happy because they had the food, they ate everything, and they were with the parents. For that purpose, they were very happy, and even they were sleeping. His father was preening the feathers on his white back. When this young seagull, it was pretending at that time, his brothers or sister, they were sleeping, but his father, he was preening. Preening means cleaning his feathers. Only his mother was looking at him. Yeah, according to these lines, we can consider that his father didn't give any concentrations to him. His brothers also, his sisters also. But his mother only, she was watching him, what he was doing there. Just say that. But mother, as she was watching him, she was standing on the little high hump on the plateau. She was standing on a little hump was there on the plateau. Plateau means that is plain ground. By standing there, his mother watching everything to him. Yes. But one thing, she was not ready to give any food to him, because as a mother she must learn, she must teach lessons to him how to fly. but he was not ready to come there. Okay, see what she did. See next one. But her white breast thirst forward. It means, according to this word, we can understand what is the feeling of mother. Still, she is thinking about him. Indirectly or directly, she wants to teach a lessons to him, but he was not ready to come there. Okay, see, and she decided to teach the lesson. How she taught that? She tore at a piece of fish that lay at her feet and then scraped each side of her beak on the rock. Okay, see. By standing that side only, she had a little fish and she tore that fish as a pieces. When these young seagulls saw that things, and he became very angry with his mother, because he was feeling that hungriness, but his mother was not providing anything. But see that when he saw that things, the sight of the food maddened him. The sight, when his mother, she was holding a piece of that fish on that time, he became mad. Madden means become illusion. See, because he was suffering from that hungriness, and even as his mother, she had the little food, but she was not giving to him. For that purpose, he became mad. How he loved to tear food that way, scraping his beak now and again to wet it. Yeah. Now this young seagull, yes, it thought himself, but I am suffering from that hungriness here. My mother, she had a lot of food there as a fish, but she was not giving to me. What kind of mother she is? Like that seagull, it thought himself. Okay, see. When that young seagull, it saw a little food in the beak of his mother, then he called his mother, Ga, Ga, Ga. He cried, begging her to bring him some food. Okay, here we can see that word, Ga, Ga, Ga. It is a screaming word of that bird, seagull. Okay. In its language, it called as his mother to bring a little food to him. But Ga, Kol, Ah. She screamed back as. See there, that word. See, slevily. It means, slevily means, because she rejected that. Yes, as a mother, she must teach a lessons to him. But when the young seagull called him to bring some food, on that time she rejected that. And she said, I don't come there yourself, you only come here, like she said in her language, see. But he kept calling plaintively. And after a minute or so, he uttered a joyful scream. His mother had picked up a piece of the fish and was flying across him with it. Okay, this young seagull, it was not ready to move. And even his mother also not coming to this side. But after a few minutes, we can understand what is the love of mother here. Finally, mother, she started to bring some little food to this young seagull. But she must teach a lessons to him. Okay, what she did, just see that. And she picked up a piece of fish and was flying across him with it. He leaned out. I mean, she shows a desire to bring or to give a little food to him eagerly. Yes, he became very happy because his mother, yes, she was bringing the little food to him. For that purpose, he became very happy. He leaned out, yes, eagerly. Yes, eagerly he was watching that. But see what happened next. Yes, just see that. Tapping the rock with his feet, trying to get nearer to her as she flew across. The young seagull, it became very happy because his mother was bringing the little food to him, and he started to dance there, but trying to get nearer to her as she flew across. But when she was just opposite to him, mother, she came nearer to him. But suddenly she halted, her wings motionless. But that young seagull thought, my mother is bringing a little food for me. So for purpose, he became very jubilant. I mean, very happy. But one thing, when she came nearer to him, suddenly she stopped. Halted means stopped her wings to fly. The piece of fish in her beak almost within reach of his beak. Mother, she was very too near to him. But one thing, he waited a moment in the surprise. But when mother stopped there only, she was very nearer. But if she moves very little, definitely this young seagull can catch that fish. But she stopped there only. He became very surprised. Why my mother stopped there only? So wondering why she did not come nearer. This young seagull, as it thought himself, maddened by the hunger. Again he became very angry with her. Because she came nearer from that side, but she was not giving. Still she was not giving that food to him. So he dived at the fish. See here? But that hungriness, it shows the way to him. It taught the beautiful lessons to him. With a loud scream, he fell outwards and downwards into space. He became very angry with his mother, and he started to move little forward. Then a monster's terror seized him and his heart stood still. Okay, a huge terror seized him because he must eat anything, because from previous day he didn't eat anything. So indirectly, unknowingly started to fly there. Just see that. He could hear nothing, but it only lasted a minute. The next moment he felt his wings spread outwards. Unknowingly, as his wings, they spread themselves and he started to fly little. The wind rushed against his breast as feathers. Then he started to fly. Still he didn't know anything about that. But his hungriness, it taught the beautiful lessons to him. Then under his stomach and against his wings, the air, it was started to come there. Just see. He could feel the tips of his wings cutting through the air. Yeah. Then little by little, as he started to understanding that things, and his wings, they started to cut the air and he started to move forward. He was not falling headlong now. See, I said indirectly his mother taught a lessons to him how to fly, and even he learnt himself. Now he was not bothered about what will happen next, because he started to fly there. He was soaring gradually. Soaring means, here we can see that word. See, that soaring means that is flying. He was flying gradually. I means little by little he started to fly there. Downwards and outwards, he was no longer afraid. Finally, this young seagull, as it learned how to fly. Now he was no longer afraid. He just felt a bit of dizzy. Dizzy means unsteady, because in beginning, as a first time he was flying, for that purpose, it was unsteady. It was a little dizzy, a bit of dizzy. It means still he was not steady, he was unsteady. Okay, because whenever we were as a baby, first time we are keeping our feet on the ground or walking, on that time, yes, same things we can feel. Then he flapped his wings once and he soared upwards. Okay, again he started to fly his wings and he soared, he fly upwards. Okay, see, little by little he became master in flying. Ga, 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 ga. Like this, it was doing the sound. Ga, ko, ah, his mother swooped past him. Okay, when these young seagulls started to to fly, yes, his mother is also, she was following him. She swooped past, more rapidly. Okay, see, her wings making a loud noise. Like this, she was speedily or rapidly or swiftly she was flying. He answered her with another scream. When his mother, she was giving the any sound by screaming, she was giving some words, and he was also giving the answer to her. Then his father flew over him screaming. He saw his two brothers and his sister flying around him. Yes, curveting and banking and soaring and diving. Just say that. Finally, this young seagull that learnt how to fly, not only flying and even, yes, he learnt. Curveting means that leaping, jumping, how to jump in the air, otherwise on the water, like this. And banking, here banking means fishing, how to catch the fish. And soaring, soaring means how to fly in the air. And diving, okay, these all lesson he learnt himself there. Who? This young seagull. Okay, here his mother indirectly she is taught how to fly in the air. Okay, then see that. Then he completely forgot that he had not always been able to fly. Then he completely forgot that he had not as always been able to fly. Okay, he forget everything about his fearness. Now he became the master. I mean, very daring person. He came as out of that covered eyes, that feeling. Okay, see. And just see that. Yes, and commanded himself to dive and soar and curve and shrieking shrilly. Okay, himself he was doing everything. And commanded himself to dive. He had the mastery, commanded. He had the mastery himself to dive and soar. Soar means fly upside to the sky. And curve. Curve means the jump on the water, otherwise on the air, like this. And shrieking the shrilly. By doing the lot of that screaming sound, he learnt everything. Okay, see next one. He was near the sea. Now, he was near the sea, now flying the straight over it, facing the straight out over the ocean. Now, these young seagull started to fly on the sea also, or ocean also. He saw a vast green sea beneath him, with little ridges moving over it, and he turned his beak sideways and caved amusedly. Okay, now he was flying on that ocean. Yes, beneath him, as he saw that huge ocean, but now he was not in fear. Okay, in every side, yes, in every turning, he was doing everything. Okay, finally he got the mastery. Yes, see, his parents and his brothers and sister had landed on this green flooring ahead of him. Yes, with him, his parents also became very happy because finally he learned how to fly. They were beckoning to him. Okay, his parents, they were giving the signal to do this work, to do that work. Like this, they were giving the signal to him. And see next one. Yes, they were beckoning. I mean, they were giving the signal to him, calling shrilly. He dropped his legs to stand on the green sea. Okay, now he must land on the water. That is also first lessons to him. Already his parents and his brother or sister, they landed on the water. Now they were giving the signal. By giving the signal, yes, now they say to stand on the water, otherwise land on the water. Okay, just see that. He dropped his legs to stand as on the green sea. His legs sank as into it. But when this young seagull came to stand on the water, but on that time, his legs sank into the water. He screamed with fright and attempted to rise again, flapping his wings. But this is the first time. First time he was landing on the water. For that purpose, his legs, they sank into the water. So he became afraid again. He started to go upside. But he was tired and weak with hunger and he could not rise. But just see that. From last night he didn't eat anything. He was very tired. For that purpose he couldn't move upside from that water. So he exhausted. It means exhausted means he was very tired. For that purpose he didn't move upside. Yes. See next one. By the strange exercise, I think that this was a strange exercise to this young seagull, because first time it was flying. So for that purpose he became very tired, he became very weak. Okay, his feet sank as into the green sea, and then his belly touched it and he sank no as further. His leg, I mean his both legs, they sank into the water, but himself he didn't sank. Okay, he was floating on it. Now even he learnt one more lesson, how to float on that water. So he learnt this one also, and around him his family was screaming, praising him, and their beaks were offering him scraps of dogfish. Okay, see, this young seagull learnt everything what works as a bird must do there. The floating on the water is skimming the waves, catching the fish, is like this. He learnt everything. But when he learnt these lessons, on that time his parents or brother or sister, they were praising him, and even they provide a little dogfish to him to eat, because he was too hungry for that purpose. Finally this young seagull, he had made his first flight. Okay, dear students, like this we can see this lesson. Okay, the moral of this lesson is like this: whatever, if you want to learn yourself, but you must have the strong determination, I mean strong wishes himself, then only you can learn anything. Others, they can teach how to fly, but yourself you must learn these things. It is a beautiful moral to our human beings also, because APJ Abdul Kalam is also said that fail, F-A-I-L, fail. Because sometimes some people, they will become very bothered about that. But he said that fail, it is not a burden word, but it has a hidden meaning. First attempt in learning, fail, F-A-I-L. First attempt is in learning, because first attempt, it may be always failure, but again and again if you want to do the same things, definitely you can become the mastery person in your work. This is the moral of story. Okay, dear students, yes, now I have completed that first part in third chapter. Yes, if you have any questions, then we can discuss in that that comment box. Thank you for watching.